Hello, it's movement and chill time. Once again, it's Wednesday, so every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we're gonna get stuck in some movement type of stuff. As the days go on, I'll be experimenting with different ways to bring this to you. Today it's pre-recorded on my phone because my laptop didn't quite do so well. So we're here. Get your favorite beverage ready, whatever it is, whether it's warm, whether it's cold. It's important to stay hydrated because we're humans and made of a lot of water, basically. Especially when we're doing a lot of breathing stuff and just generally trying to de-stress. Having something nice and familiar is really important to have nearby. Let's avoid alcohol, ladies, gentlemen, everyone. Let's avoid the alcohol for now. Alright, as usual, find a safe space. Hello, Icarus. What you want? So he might get stuck in, he might not. He might just run away and go sit in the sun next door. So what you want? And come movement and chill with me? Yes. Right, so find a comfortable space on the floor, just like Icarus is doing. Don't lie down just yet. We'll get to that. Today it's all about the spine and the shoulders. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to do some breathing. 10 cycles of 5-second inhalations, 5-second exhalations. And we're going to start now. Exhale. That was a bit soon. Let's go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Almost there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Done. Done. Wonderful. What you doing? Alright, so again, if you haven't figured out how to get a breathing app, there's lots of apps out there. Wim Hof is a really good one, but you don't need to do the 10 seconds in out thing. You can quite easily just do 5 seconds, which is what we've done. In your health aspect of your phone, if you have an iPhone or a Samsung phone, I have a Samsung phone. In the health section, I know in the Samsung Health, you go in, go to where the stress is. There's a little blue circle in the bottom right hand corner, and that's where it gives you the option to do some breathing cycles. We just did 10 breathing cycles, which is about 1 minute and 40 seconds worth of just calming down and coming, grounding yourself into this present moment. So it's going to be half an hour today. Because I'm recording on my phone, I can see the time now. As arbitrary as time is, I can actually see a numerical representation for it. So, as I said to start off with, today it's all about the spine. So that goes everywhere from our hips, which we did on Monday, through our torso, through our chest, up into our head. So we're going to start with the head first. So you want to look towards your right. Just sit in whatever position is comfortable. So if you want to sit cross-legged, that's fine. If you want to sit with your legs out like so, that also is fine. Whatever works for you. If you want to sit in a butterfly position, whatever works is completely fine. So you want to be nice and tall, head upright, looking forwards. Have your hands in a nice comfortable position. Don't let them pull you forwards. Even having your hands here is totally fine. Pull your shoulders back. And you're going to turn to the left. Squeeze a little bit as if you're trying to overlook behind you. Good. Gently bring it back to the middle. And over to the other side. Same again. A little bit of a squeeze in those neck muscles looking behind you. And back to the middle. Over to the other side again. Squeeze and reach just a little bit. And back to the middle. Other side. Squeeze. And back to the middle. One more pair. Let's go. To the left. And last time, back to the right. Let's go in. And gently back to the middle. Good. From here, we're going to bring our ear. Not going to land it on your shoulder, but we're going to tilt our head from side to side. Same thing again. Keep your shoulders nice and neutral, pulling back, chest upright. You can lean from one side, gently getting a stretch in this side of your neck. If this feels really sensitive, don't reach so far. It's all about just moving a little bit. It's not a workout. It's not about being the most bendy person. It's about just moving your body a little bit. Let's go to the left again. Good, to the right. And to the left. And to the right. Once again, over to the left. And finally, to the other side one more time. Wonderful. Ooh, that was a crack there. It's a satisfying one, not a painful one. There is a difference. So with your hand, this is my right hand, whatever this one is on this side of the camera for you, or the screen in your case, I'm going to assume this is your left hand. You want to bring this and gently bring the palm of your hand over to your ear. Alright, still staying upright, still pulling the shoulder back. Very, very gently pull over to one side, just applying a little bit of pressure into your head. So rather than you actively doing this stretch now, you're passively doing this stretch. So you're using your hand. Gently pull here. From here, I want you to take this hand that's chilling out in your lap, bring it over to the side, put your palm into the floor, push into the floor so you're leaning over, and that increases that stretch, going a little bit further down your neck, gently going towards the top of your shoulder, where your collarbone area is. If this is too intense, obviously reduce the intensity. If you are happy right here, that's completely fine. So stay here for a few more seconds. Good, and come off tension. So bring your hand back into your lap. This hand, move it to behind your ear. So you're cupping just behind where your ear is, going towards the back of your head. Same thing again, you're going to gently pull your head diagonally. So diagonally, not right in front, going to the side. Diagonally in front of you, same again, still upright, pulling your shoulder back. Gently pull forwards. So this should be stretching a little bit further behind your neck area. Same again, if you want to increase it ever so slightly, it's not a competition. Bring that hand, same thing. Push into the floor, pulling away, and still gently pulling at that, I suppose for you it would be an 11 o'clock angle. Diagonally, very, very, very gently. If it feels like it's too much, again, come off tension. Hold here for a few more seconds. Good, bring that hand back into the palm again. Now you're going to take both hands this time. One behind the other ear, the other one behind that ear here. So your thumbs are pulling your ears forward like a monkey. Both hands, do not interlock them behind your head. Just let them like touch each other, like kind of cup a little bit. Pulling your shoulders back and back, down and back. Gonna lean forward so your head's nice and tall, lifting your skull up and forward so you're tucking your chin into the higher part of your chest. Just pulling down, having a very gentle curve in the top part of your shoulders. And breathe through this. Do 5 deep breaths here. 5, 4, 3. 2. And 1. Wonderful. Hands out. Good. Gently bringing your head up. Now you're going to take this hand, alright? Same rules apply. We're not finished. We're going around the world with the neck, right? So this hand is going to go behind the ear, just like we did a moment ago, behind the ear. And you're gently going to pull yourself into this diagonal angle now. So you're not going at 12 o'clock, you're going at this diagonal angle. And gently pulling your head forwards. So the same again, you get that stretch just behind your ear, just back here, not quite at the front yet. If you're good here and you want to make it a little bit deeper, bring that hand again to the side, palm off into the floor. Sorry, I'm using a bouldering term there. Push your hand into the floor, lean over and gently pull a little bit further. Ever so slightly, still pushing your shoulder into the floor. Good, hold that. And if you feel any weird, uncomfortable sensations, leave off a little bit. Leave that tension off just a little bit, good. Bring your hand back in. Hand on your head is gonna now, the palm is gonna cup your ear, so you're directly going to one side. Same again, starting here, just gonna pull your head very gently to the side so you get a stretch right down this kind of front area towards your collarbone and the top of your shoulder. Same rules apply. If you want to kind of go a little bit further, have your hand on the floor, straighten your arm completely, lean over a little bit, and just pull a little bit further. Fun, fun, fun. Good, hold. And slowly come off tension. Wonderful. So bring your hands in, and just very gently rock your head in front and to each side. So those muscles can kind of get used to being used again after being stretched. You might find one side is a little bit more stretched out than the other just because we've literally just used it. So just very gentle movements, no violent wiggling yet. Good, a little bit left and right, get the muscles active into what they're meant to be doing. Good, final neck movement we're going to do. You're going to have both of your thumbs, these fine phalanges, thumb underneath your chin, still nice and tall, still pulling your shoulders back. Gonna push your chin up to the ceiling. And just hold this position. If you feel there's a little bit of compression, a little bit of pain in the back of your neck, come off tension a little bit. Otherwise, just hold here. Big inhalations. Big relaxed chest, big relaxed neck. And come. Wonderful. Alright, so that's the first bit. We're going to move over to the shoulders now. So what I want you to do from this position, if you want to change position and fidget a little bit, I encourage fidgeting. Even though this is movement and chill, there's more emphasis on the movement. It just happens to be a little bit chill. So if you want to change your resting position into the shin box or your butterfly position that I mentioned at the beginning, want to have your legs out and relaxed, whatever you want to do, have one in, one out. For this is fine. Just don't have a foot underneath your sitting bones because that now makes your hips uneven, and we need your spine and muscles on either side of your spine to be completely even and chilled and not really freaking out too much. So if you want to stay here, as long as both your sitting bones, so both of your butt cheeks are on the floor, we're good. Alright, so I'm going to be doing this just because my legs are going a little bit numb with them being crossed over. So we're going to have our hands all the way up. So I'm going to go wide as if I look like a happy doll. Help me. So we're here. You're going to pull your elbows down so you make a W, and you're trying to squeeze your elbows together with your chest up, and then you're reaching out. So just going to get the movement down first. Good. And inhaling up. So breathing, you're going to exhale from here. So big breath in, exhale. Squeeze everything. Inhale. Through the nose, good. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. That's 2, 8 to go. Exhale. Squeeze. Inhale. That's 3. Exhale. Squeeze. Inhale. That's 4. Exhale. Inhale. That's 5. Exhale. Inhale. That's 6. Exhale. Inhale. That's 7. Exhale. Inhale. That's 8. Exhale. Inhale. That's 9. Last one. Exhale. Squeeze and hold. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale. The last one. Good. Bring your arms down. Do some little rotations with your shoulders. How does this relate to the spine, Shiggy? Well, your shoulders have your shoulder blades, which have a whole bunch of muscles that use the spine as an anchor to help us do all this fun stuff. So it's important to get them warmed up and everything. So we're going to hit the thoracic or the middle part of our spine that helps us do this kind of stuff, which is super fun. In fact, that's the movement we're going to be doing. So I encourage you to bring your feet out like so. If this is not so comfortable, then you can also do this in this position as well. I'm not going to encourage you to do it from this position because it starts including the hip, and we did the hips on Monday, so we're not doing that today. So you want to be in a Raggedy Ann position. Help me, I'm your best friend. Right, and similar to what we did on Monday, I think you're going to have one hand on the chest to help you figure out where you are in the world, and your other hand is going to help rotate you back. I have to scoot forward a little bit because I'm so close to the wall. Right, so one hand here, you're going to rotate back. As you come back, you're going to switch your hands on your chest, and we're going to rotate to the other side. So I'm going to start on this side, which is your right, I'm going to assume. So from here, rotate as far back as you can. Come back to the middle, rotate to the other side. That's 1. Back to the other side, in, and to the other side. That's 2, doing 10. And good. Squeeze and rotate. 3. You might find your hips are trying to get involved in the situation. Try and discourage that. And the other side. That's 4, because this is mostly about activating the middle part of your back. I'm going to call that 5. I think I just said 4. Let's keep on going. In. That's 6. Good. Rotate. Come back to the middle. These are pretty quick. That's 7. Good. Rotate back and in. Pull back to the side. 8. Good. In and back. That's 9. Last pair. In and back. Good. Last side. That's 10. Good. From here, just have both your hands on your chest for a moment, and I want you to do little circles. So I want you to tuck your pelvis forwards, so you're moving your sitting bones forwards. All right, lean to one side, chest up, so you're arching back to the other side and back. Good. So we're going to do 5 of these on one side and 5 on the other. So shrugging forwards like you have a gift or a bit of precious, like you don't want to give anybody. And I'm going to rotate chest up, to the side and down. That's 1 again, same direction, chest up, to the side and down. That's 2, chest up, to the side and down. That's 3, chest up, to the side and down. That's 4, chest up, to the side and down. That's 5. From this position, from the pressures, we're going to go in the other direction. So your chest is going to go up, up, to the side and down. That's 1. So going the other way, remember, up, to the side and down. That's 2, up, to the side and down. That's 3, up, to the side and down. That's 4, up, to the side and down. That's 5. Good. Hands on the floor. Just give your back a little bit of wiggle. might be giving you some feedback. If you do have any problems with your back or your hips or your shoulders or anything, always pay attention to what your body's telling you. It knows significantly more than I do, okay? And it's important that you can check in with what your body's trying to tell you, especially in these moments where you're giving yourself space and time to actually listen. Because we don't get to listen to our bodies that often when we're running around doing all this other stuff that's out of our heads. Good. So, final section that we're doing. We're going to go on all fours first, and then we're going to go onto our back. So, however you want to, there is special training ways to get onto all fours. Just get on all fours. However you want to, get onto all fours. Have a quick sip of your beverage if you haven't already. I'm going to because I'm talking way too much as usual. Wonderful. Right, so again, if you have issues with your wrists or anything, just play or follow along as much or as little as you can. Sometimes going onto your fists is an option, but I really discourage this for anyone who's never done it, because when you're on your fists in that position, you have the ability to roll onto your wrists, and if you haven't done any wrist prep or you don't even know what that sensation feels like, it can be, at the very least, shocking, at the very worst, a mild sprain, and I don't want you to do any of those things right now, okay? Okay, good. So, here, on all fours, we're going to do the cat-cow, which is kind of similar to what we've just been doing from a seated position, but gravity is now going through our chest to the floor as opposed to through our butt. That looks a little bit weird. So we're here. So with the two positions, the first one, you're going to have your chin tucking into your chest and you're arching as high as you can like an angry cat, right? So you want to tilt your pelvis forwards, tilt everything in, arch your back as high as you can, and pull your shoulder blades apart as you're doing this. So this is the cat position, and you'll exhale when you do this. And in the next position, you're sticking your bum out, arching your spine as much as you can, and trying to pull your chin towards the ceiling, and trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is cow or dog. I like thinking of a dog because when a dog's really happy, this is what they do. Cows do arch their spines, but that's just because they're very heavy, happy animals. So we're here. So start from your neutral position. We're going to do 5 of these, and then we're going to finish off with some fetal rolls on the back. So starting here, we're going to inhale and go into cow. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. That's 2. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze your bum. That's 3. Inhale. And exhale. 4. Inhale. And exhale. 5. Wonderful. Right. From here, just bring your butt to the floor. Bring your face to the floor. Have your hands in front of you. I think in the world of yoga, this is called child's pose. No, I don't do yoga. I enjoy movement. Movement is your friend. Whatever label you want to put on it, but you know, we're a thing. Wonderful. So from here, bring your hands behind you. Have the back of your palms on the floor. Let your shoulders relax completely now. Let them roll in front if you want. Good. Breathe in nice and deeply through your nose, out through your mouth. Hello, cat. My fingers. Excellent. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your hands in front. Have them by either side of your head. Bring your head up. Lean forwards a little bit. We're going to now roll onto our backs to finish off our spine movement. Wunderbar. So the first thing we're going to do here, how are we for time? Perfectly on time. Hi. There's a cute boy. Where's a cute boy? Okay. So Sitting here, you're gonna lie down and have your knees towards your chest with your feet off the floor. So just let your lower back push into the floor. I'm gonna end up squishing Icarus. So let your lower back relax into the floor. I want you to hold each knee with a hand individually, so notice I can control either side of my pelvis. And I want you just to gently rock backwards and forwards, letting the lower part of your back lift off the floor. Don't make this violent or, just very aggressive. If you find your back is kind of like smashing into the floor, ease up just a little bit, okay? So you're holding here, coming up, rocking back. So fully extending up, so your knees are parallel to the floor, and then rocking all the way up again. There you go. So do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Relax there. Hold on to your, I think the nearest leg, it's my right, I think it's going to be your left. Hold on to that with both of your hands and extend the other leg out. Extend it out. Oof. You might feel a bit of tightness in the groin, which is fine. Try and have your lower back still pushing into the ground, naturally. Good. Breathe there. For a few more seconds. Bring that knee back up. Whoop. Switch both hands over onto the other knee. Same thing again. Extend your left leg now. I'm going to assume. Right leg, left leg. Near side, near to the camera. Extend that one. Same again. You're trying to keep your lower back on the floor whilst extending the leg. If you find your foot doesn't touch the floor and it ends up being suspended somewhere here, that's perfectly fine. That's more to do with flexibility in your groin area and such fun things. Good. Come up. Bring both of them up. Good. So with both of your knees, cup both of them with your near side hand. Alright? Have your other hand over. You can have it kind of bent up. You can have it fully extended. Whatever. You're going to bring your elbow to the floor with your knees. Whilst your shoulder, whilst your shoulder on the other side is still on the floor. This is a safer version of what we did on Monday. I think we did this on Monday. We're doing the star movement. So you're here, just gently let them cup. If you want to extend your hand out and let both your knees just kind of relax here, that's perfectly fine. Good. They're here as a safety net. So bring your hands back up. Just pull yourself up to the middle. Switch your hands over. Have this other hand extended, again, onto the floor. And then pull your knees over to the other side. So your right elbow comes to the floor first. Floor first. And your knees follow. Same thing again, trying to make the shoulder stay on the floor as you're getting that rotation. So you get a nice twist in your lower back. If this is too much, ease it up a little bit and kind of cradle yourself halfway through. Says it's a bit of an arm exercise, that. Stay in here. 3, 2, 1. Coming in. And now your final move. I think it's called a happy baby in yoga, which is amazing. So you have your feet up, whee, like so. Have your hands on the inside. So your legs are here, so your hands are facing in. Have your palms facing out. Try, if you can't grab your heels, grab the insides of your shin. If this is too awkward for you, just hold on to the outside of your ankles or your shin, wherever you are. If you're in this position and this is you, that's great. If you want to try and get a little bit deeper, you want to try pulling your heels on the outside, that's also great. Otherwise, have your hands on the inside, palms in, holding the inner sides of your heels, and you're trying to pull your knee into your armpit. Yes, your lower back is going to come up. This sits more in the groin area, but it's also great for your lower back. And just try and breathe normally in this position. Most awkward looking position to be doing on a video that's going to be going onto the internet. It's just a good thing. I don't really mind, this isn't the worst. And it's for a good thing. It's for a good thing. It's for people to be happy. So just gonna sit here for a few more seconds. You might find If you just wiggle a little bit, maybe you can move a little bit deeper into the position. 5 seconds. 4, Icarus. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your hands overhead. Bring your knees to your butt and gently just start tilting your feet to touch the floor. Stay. That's phase 1. Good. Just wiggle your knees in and out. Get that tension out of your back, and then extend your legs. Fully extend your arms. A few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth in your own time. And that, my dear friends, is Movement and Chill done once again. Thank you so much for joining in, whether you joined just as I uploaded it or you're hitting it whenever you need to hit it. This is here for you forever, free forever. Obviously, if there's anything kind of more intrinsic you want to look into, ask me questions about, just send me a message and we can have a chat. Chats are free, obviously. But yeah, I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hoped it helped as well. Words are starting to fail me. And I will see you on Friday. That's when the next one's gonna come. Stay hydrated. She's gonna fail on the words again. Stay hydrated. Have your beverage and stay hydrated. Alrighty then. Bye.